Welcome to the Sensorium Praetorium. We're your hosts, Johnny Moses.
And Cam Coffee.
Today's topic is red,
Red hot.
the red coloration of a lizard's tail.
Spiny-footed lizards.
Research has been published.
New scientific findings about how the color red may alter the very life or even death of spiny-footed lizards. Acanthodactylus erytheris, better known as the spiny-footed lizard, lives on the desert plains of northern Africa and southern Spain. Like many members of its genus, Acanthodactylus erytheris tends to be quite aggressive and is often seen in skirmishes with one another.
This lizard got its name due to the pointed augments found on their feet and legs, which look like spines. They are also spotted along their body, have long, thin tails, but what is of interest to many scientists is their tail color.
It is the color red that all young spiny-footed lizards have on their tail, but as they age, this changes. The tail of a spiny-footed lizard adult comes in a spectrum of hues, from red to a dull orange.
What mechanically determines this color is currently unknown. But what we do know, thanks to Belin Fresnillo and his team from the University of Alcala, is that this variation in tail color correlates to variation in behavior.
Fresnillo and his team studied the behavior of free-range spiny-footed lizards over the course of several months, capturing the lizards using a rope noose by waiting for individuals to walk in at just the right spot.
His team believed that red coloration on the hind limbs and tail of spiny-footed lizards is an anti-predator mechanism.
Their findings supported this, showing that those of redder tails are more likely to travel far away from their burrows.
Bold.
Bold is a personality type. Behavioral scientists can classify individuals by how they behave in a category such as bold or timid. If a lizard travels far away from their area of refuge, they are classified as bold.
That is important.
Pretend for a moment that you're a spiny-footed lizard out on the plain. Scurrying from bush to bush, you'll need water and food. But up above, there are predators that also need those same things.
Birds are common predators of these lizards, and they have been shown to be attracted to the color red.
You may think that the red-tailed lizards would then be evolutionarily undesirable, but that this tail color persists in the population refutes that thought, and there are a couple of ideas that scientists have put forth.
Red tail color may act as a warning signal to a predator in much the same way that poison frogs of bright, colorful skin patterns deter being eaten from their predators.
Evidence supporting this as an evolutionary force on spiny-footed lizards has not been found. What is commonly thought of as more likely in that the red tail color acts as a targeting beacon.
Tails of spiny-footed lizards are detachable. They separate from the body in times of high stress.
If a predator bites the easily spotted tail, it will detach, giving the lizard time to scurry away into safety.
There are scientists who believe that individuals make a sum of how safe they are in an environment. Red-tailed lizards may be hedging their bets that they are just as likely to be spotted as their orange-tailed brethren, but safer if attacked. These lizards would then be more secure if out in the open. Those of red tail blaze a dangerous trail.
Belin Fresnillo and his colleagues at the University of Alcala wanted to know if the red tail of the spiny-footed lizard is a way for the lizards to not be eaten by the species of Spanish birds which predate them.
They found that the red-tailed lizards travel farther from their burrows, possibly because they know that they have detachable tails which will be attacked.
This is an important finding as it is now easier to predict the behavior of the species and leads to more questions about what interaction takes place between the lizards and their predators, or what value a lizard may get from staying away from its burrow.
Could the lizards that stay farther out have a higher reproductive success rate?
Could the red tail color be a product of the environment individuals developed in?
Stay tuned. Researchers may very well answer these questions and more.
Thank you for listening to the Sensorium Praetorium.